7 on Indiana SRN. No DJs, no commercials, no repeat song every hour. Music 24/7 on Indiana SRN. Music from past decades and the top hits every day 24/7. Listen to the weekly Top 20 every Saturday and Sunday. It's Music 24/7 on Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
So we're sitting here with the man, Tom Morales. If you want to build culture and grow your business the right way, take a page out of his playbook. You know, Tom's best strength is his ability to be available as a leader. And so I wanted to show you kind of his day-to-day as he walks the floor here at Morales Group.
But I also want them to understand that I'm never not there for them. For the company is a person we call our janitor. And so when we held them in that level of high esteem and stuff, I think they realize that they're as important as anybody else in this company.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
better. How about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You see my kid?
Yeah,
Come on! What's wrong with you?
Being a man used to be simpler. You guard the cave, provide sustenance, honor thy name. A handshake sealed the deal, and a word was a promise. Today, things are a bit more complicated. We try to impress people we don't know by acquiring things we don't need. We have friends lists, but few real friendships. Things like integrity and kindness have fallen by the wayside. How can we know if we measure up when the scale is constantly changing? The Freemasons believe that a man's job is to be the best version of himself possible, to pursue truth and self-discovery, to give more and take less. We connect with our fellow man so that we may learn from each other, to challenge one another to live up to our highest ideals. We believe a man should be judged by his strength of character, his willingness to make sacrifices to improve both himself and the lives of those around him. For hundreds of years, the Freemasons have helped men find more meaning, to make connections with other men in a way that truly matters. For those seeking a deeper sense of purpose, a chance to make lasting friendships. To reach higher, to find more.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Hey, we're not bragging. Well, maybe we are a bit, but there's no argument here. Basketball in the Hoosier State, especially at this time of the year, is like no other. And hello again, everyone, and welcome to another exclusive webcast presentation of Covenant Christian basketball on the family of networks, IndianaSRN. Steve McClure along with Doc Stratton greeting you from the west side of Indianapolis on the campus of Covenant Christian High School, where the Class 2A number 7 Warriors take on a longtime rival, the Speedway Spark Clubs. Our pregame show brought to you by the Morales Group, building futures one story at a time. In a quick review of the season, a season unlike no other, we have two teams, at least for now, headed in different directions. But when you have two coaches with nearly 35 years of varsity basketball coaching experience and who know each other inside and out, you can pretty much guarantee an entertaining game. Off to perhaps their best start in 10 seasons, Covenant Christian under 16-year head coach Scott Flatt comes in with a win-loss record of 13-3 and a perfect 5-0 in the Circle City Conference. Meanwhile, Speedway under 18-year coach Chuck Bennett stands at 3-6 in a season peppered with 7 postponements along the way. The Spark Plugs were sadly burdened by commonplace scheduling mishaps from December the 19th until January 23rd. Plus, were forced to sit out the prestigious Marion County Tournament. In regards to coaches Flatt and Bennett, you can conservatively add up all the games they've been a part of, and we're pointing to a total of, get this, 941 games. That'll tell you they'll spend more time in the gymnasium than at home. But like I said, this is Indiana, and they wouldn't have it any other way. Let's bring in my broadcast partner, Doc Stratton, now and get his early analysis of tonight's matchup.
Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I can be better.
We are in the midst of a real Christmas present after the Christmas in terms of being back in a gymnasium.
I know, and it even feels that way outside right now because it's snowing like crazy, but it's got that awesome feel. And you know what? It's got an awesome feel around here, too, around the grounds of Covenant Christian, you know. They've just had so much athletic success around here lately that everybody seems to be going high.
Well, Covenant Christian certainly has been a big part of IndianaSRN's history. They've been a partner of us from the very beginning, and we're glad to be here on the home court, Andrew Smith Court, dedicated to the young man from Butler University. It's an outstanding gymnasium, and I said to you earlier, as you said to me, you love the court.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, absolutely. First of all, go Dogs. I've been a huge Butler fan since 2000, so I got in before they made the runs. I just want to point that out. And you know, and it's great to be here. You know, for first of all, like you said, and an actual gymnasium instead of back at our lovely studios that they do a good job of keeping up. But there's nothing to compare to being here, smelling the popcorn, hearing the balls bounce, and hearing Coach yells at referees. So,
Doc, as far as tonight's game is concerned, not only has Covenant Christian been raising basketball eyebrows around the state, the Warriors are still reaping congratulatories on their undefeated Class 2A football state championship over that November Thanksgiving weekend. Bottom line here, winning is contagious.
It is. You know, I always felt, and that was, you know, most of my coaching experience is in football. And I've always said, and I got this from Brad Stevens, and it stuck. It always stuck. I had the pleasure of getting to talk to him. But winning takes everybody from the AD down to the people that clean the bathrooms. If everybody is pulling in the same direction, you can do some amazing things. And that's what you have around here. I mean, football, basketball, baseball, softball, whatever. When everybody is pulling in the same direction and all on the same page with the common goal, you're going to get the most out of your players. Now, there are some talented players on this campus. Let's not mistake that. However, you add that kind of you add that kind of environment around them, now you've got something special.
Mood is sky high here on the Covenant Christian campus, and especially the fact that, you know, some of these basketball players also are football players. So
yeah.
Trey Flatt is one of those guys, and Brian Lomax, who will have to sit out tonight. He's got an ankle sprain, hoping to be back by the end of the season, which is in about 3 weeks from right now when they lift off the IHSA boys sectional, which will kick off on the week of March the 2nd. Covenant Christian is slotted into that very difficult Beech Grove sectional, and they are a handful this year. So in sectional number 42, it'll be Beech Grove, Speedway, Cardinal Ritter, Washington, Heron, along with Indian Creek, and that's coming up the road very shortly.
Yeah. As far as Speedway goes, yeah, absolutely. It doesn't get easy for them at all, does it? And you kind of feel for them. And you know what you're going to see tonight is what you're going to see usually out of a Coach Bennett team, which is they're going to hustle the whole game. They're going to be in the game if for no other reason than because their coach mandates that they give everything they got. And if you're wearing that jersey out on that court, that's what you're going to get. So.
Just to keep up on all the happenings here on Indiana SRN, we invite you to check out our Facebook and Twitter pages at IndianaSRN. We're going to take our first break now, and when we return, we'll have our starting lineups. You're watching Warrior Basketball, powered by Indiana SRN.
What's the number one misconception you think about Freemasonry?
Well, I think most people just think of Freemasonry as some kind of secret society, and you go with some of the rumors out there and so on, and they really don't understand who we are. They don't understand that we are a fraternity of brothers first, and our obligation is to take care of each other and our widows and orphans, etc., within our group. They don't understand what the fraternity part of Freemasonry really is, and that's the misconception that's out there. I think first and foremost of anyone that wants to join Freemasonry, I'd like them to know that it's really not a secret society. You may say it's a society with a secret because we have some handshakes and some passwords that you could easily find down in a library if you get the right book. Freemasonry is more, it's a brotherhood, it's a fraternity, it's a way of sharing common thoughts and everything with people of all different vocations that really understand of getting together on the level. Whether you're a judge or a police officer or a janitor, you're all on the same level when you're in a Masonic lodge room. And I think that's one of the greatest things, that you can sit with people of all vocations, but you have that certain thing in common, that you're all brothers.
Hey, it's Keith Myers from Indiana Sports Radio Network. Well, thank you that you're watching the game tonight on Indiana SRN. If you would like to know more information about Indiana SRN, send me an email, coach@indianasrn.org. As vice president of this company, we hope that you sit back and enjoy the game. It's Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
There's no greater anti-poverty measure than to give a person a job. That helps them start to change that trajectory.
Morales Group is a full-service staffing company that provides temporary labor in the Indianapolis, Central Indiana market.
It was a challenge that was given by my father. He wanted me to give back much more than I had been. Then I realized that when he said more, he wanted me to see how I could give more. And it wasn't just in money, but in time and in services. And that's how the Morales Group was created.
I started off at Morales Group as an intern. I interned for 3 years before going on full-time staff here. What I love most about Morales Group is that big family aspect. I come from a big family in Mexico, and since the company is continuously growing, I feel like there's always a new member of the family that I get to know.
We're willing to give. We're willing to serve others, and we're not expecting something in return.
come talk to us. We would love to work with you.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Surrounded in love and prayer, our deepest condolences go out to the family of Jack Fulbright, a junior basketball player on the Covenant Christian team. The Covenant Christian Warriors and their families here, all the environment with the loss of the mother of Jack Fulbright, who's listening in this evening. We are with you all the way. Jack has an older brother in terms of Sam, who graduated last year and is at Taylor University, as well as another brother who graduated in 2015. Once again, our deepest condolences to all the family of Jack Fulbright. Amen.
Yes, sir. That's a tough thing to go through.
Here's our starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for the visiting Speedway Spark Plugs. We'll go very quickly as both teams come to the floor. Carson Harrison along with Jacob Wachter, Reese Walker, in addition to Nate Metallic and their leading scorer in Drew Valentine. For the Covenant Christian Warriors, it'll be Graham Shelton, Trey Flatt, Micah Wilson, Caleb Crane, and Brock Buckley. And the tip is controlled by Speedway.
Looks like we're coming out man-to-man to start out for Covenant.
Here at Covenant Christian High School on the campus this evening, Speedway dressed in their visiting brown and trimmed in gold. Miss shot at the start of the game by Drew Valentine, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Spark Plugs.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be hard for the Spark Plugs today, as that defense for Covenant, man, they do things just like that. They make you throw it away because their pressure is so heavy and so evident. They make the game speed up a lot for the other team.
In a situation like this, each possession will be even more valuable.
Right.
Covenant Christian with their first possession as they come up the floor. That's Michael Wilson, number 20. Gives it off to Trey Flatt, their leading scorer on the team. Comes left side, Wilson with the ball, looking down the corner for Trey Flatt. Now moving from right to left, coming back up on top there is Caleb Crane. Cradling got good size. Here's a three on the outside attempted by Graham Shelton. Pulled down on the rebound by Carson Harrison. Crossing the 10-second line, they move to the right and diving into the paint. Now coming back outside for the first shot there, Reese Walker, and the rebound by Micah Wilson. Ball slips out of the hands, intended there on the pass for Buckley.
Yeah, Buckley's a dangerous player, man. He doesn't make too many mental mistakes like he did. He just took his eye off the ball there, but he's got size, strength, touch. He's got everything that you could want out of a basketball player.
He does all the dirty work, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
All right, then. Speedway going to get a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. That's Michael Wilson on top of him as he brings it forward. Again, Drew Valentine, their top scorer, averaging about 20 points per game. Ball gets away on the steal. Intended there, but Graham Shelton, and his last touch by Speedway and out of bounds.
So a couple things that I was looking into before this game. If Speedway is going to have a chance to make this upset, I really think there's two things they have to worry about. Number one, the pressure, and you just saw that. Number two, how are they going to be able to handle the boards being outsized as much as they are? throughout the lineup.
Caleb Crane gets it off to Wilson. Right side. Now here comes an inlet pass for Trey Flatt. He's guarded there by 24. That's Reese Walker. Underneath. Trey Flatt on the miss. Michael Wilson charging his way into the paint. And it goes out of bounds, awarded to Speedway.
You know, Covenant's so blessed to have their point guard, their main ball, distributor being that big and strong, right?
Once again, here's Buckley putting pressure in the backcourt. And a ball goes out of bounds, but the Sparkplugs will keep it. 6:21 remaining, still no score in our game. Thanks for spending part of your evening here with us on IndianaSRN. And an inside pass missed by Buckley. And here comes Speedway the other way. Last touch there by the Warriors, going out of bounds off the hands of Graham Shelton.
Yeah, you saw Trey Flatt's nice touch down there on that inbounds pass. He's a great passer.
Let's watch Speedway set this thing up on the offense. Handling outside is Harrison. Down in the corner, they go to Valentine. Has good size. Now into the paint.
Great
good
pass.
Bounce pass. Up and in by Carson Harrison. Give the assist there to Drew Valentine. 2-0 in favor of the Sparkplugs. In white, trimmed in their green, is Covenant Christian. Outside for a 3 attempt by Shelton. Go good, out of bounds. Last touch by the Sparkplugs.
And, just plays like that seems so simple. Covenant can look over the top of this defense and just make those easy passes, whereas Speedway's going to struggle a little bit more with that, with the size of Covenant.
Once again, here's Micah getting in. Gives it right back to Trey Flatt, who will set up the offense. Left side as he waits. Now starts to move to his right. Gets a good start there. Down to the corner they go for a 3. No good. Attempted there by Caleb Crane. And here comes Speedway.
Oh.
Again, dangerous pass up court.
Yeah.
And a bounce pass intended down low there for Metelic is knocked away by Buckley.
That's one of those high-risk, low-reward kind of passes. I don't know even if he makes that completion that it's going to do much for him. So Speedway, their margin of error is very small tonight. They have to take care of the ball.
Again, Chuck Bennett's team coming in at 3-6 on the year, and Covenant Christian at 13-3, ranked number 7 in their rankings in 2A.
Hey, look at Michael Wilson's defense. You got to love that.
He's all over it, isn't he? Shot in the air, up and good. Yep. Counted for Reese Walker, and Speedway has a 4-0 lead. Underneath, shot, up, and good. Buckley with an inside game there. It's 4-2.
Oh.
Look at the defense swarming there. Underneath, miss on the shot there by Harrison. Pulled down by Covenant Christian. 3 on the way, and you can count that one. Trey Flatt.
That defense is just so good. Like I said, they just make you do things. Even if they don't get their hand on the ball, they make the game speed up so much, and they make an easy layup seem like it's the craziest thing in the world. If you see this 3 right here, he just sets it up. I mean, he knows exactly. He's done that a million times, right? And look at him turn around. Look at him turn around. He does a little arrow thing at the end. You got to love his confidence, man.
Trey Flatt picks up the personal foul, team foul number 1 against Covenant. Underneath. Oh my goodness. Nice play by Nate Metelic, who has great vertical, and he'll get to the free throw line.
Yeah, hey, that was a really good pass. A really difficult one that made it look like it was easy, but way to be strong by Nate, going up with that ball hard, and see if he can't get 3-point play the usual way.
Foul win against Michael Wilson. Free throw is nothing but net, and the Plugs have a 2-point advantage, 7-5, with 4:14 remaining here in a fast-moving first quarter of play.
Yeah, there haven't been too many whistles.
Michael Wilson pulls up for an 18-foot jumper. No. Pulled down on the rebound by Wachter. And Speedway is in this game. Coming the other way, looking for that 3 attempt was Valentine, but he'll have to pull it back out. Covenant Christian has the rebound. Caleb Crane on the move.
Nice pass. Oh.
Micah now back outside for another 3 attempt by Graham Shelton. No. And here comes Speedway. 2-on-2 break. Ball with a hand in there by Trey Flatt on defense. And Speedway having trouble catching up with it. Here's another three on the outside, no good, pulled down by Shelton. And on the run comes Covenant Christian with 3.5 minutes remaining in the first. Michael Wilson now back outside for a three attempt by Crane. No, goes out of bounds and awarded to the Spark Plugs.
Well, I tell you, look, watch this pass. An inbounds pass right down there. I'm telling you that Carson Harrison made that pass look so easy, but it wasn't.
Telic has nice vertical size on it. There's a short timeout on the floor, but we will keep things right here. Just a reminder again to keep up on all the happenings on Indiana SRN by inviting you to go to our Facebook and Twitter pages at IndianaSRN. And with all the scheduling and rescheduling being done, we ask you to go to our website at IndianaSRN.org. Just a reminder that the IHSA girls basketball sectional is underway now, and we'll be reporting into two of those sectional semifinals tomorrow night. So keep it right here on Indiana SRN. A good timeout being taken right there to discuss things as the Spark Plugs have a 2-point lead.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, the pressure from Covenant has been really difficult to handle. But here's my thing. For Covenant, it seems like they're just stepping into shots, and they're just not falling right now. So
5 seconds, and there you go. Just like that, the pressure is too much for Speedway to account for.
And, you know, out of a timeout, that's just that's bad. I mean, you've got a whole timeout to say how you're going to get the ball to people. So you really don't want to see that.
Yeah, they're not only aggressive on their defense, they're physical as well.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they're strong. I mean, each one of them out there.
Here's Trey Flatt, another three on the outside, misses everything. And Metellic has it on the rebound. And a foul. It's going to go against Michael Wilson, and that is his second here in the first period.
Yeah, that's a big one. It's
probably going to see a substitution coming in now. It is. As Coach Flatt will send in Tony Flatt, number 4. So both the Flatt boys on the floor. Trey, number 3, and Tony, number 4.
Luke Shelton coming in, too, for
as
Caleb
well.
Crane.
Yep. Spark Plugs taking their time as they cross the 10-second line, now with exactly 3 minutes remaining, and they lead this game by the score of 7-5. Chasing there is Harrison. Now the ball gets away, and once again on the turnover, as they just are not communicating as well as they could be.
Yeah, and again, you got to give Speedway's defense the credit, but I really like Tony Flatt, the younger Flatt brother. His defense right there on the wing that was running the baseline really caused that miscommunication. Just because he was never more than 6 inches away. He was not establishing social distancing.
You see,
that's for sure.
Luke Shelton, number 1, he's a 6'3" senior forward. And Tony Flatt handles right to Luke Shelton. Defended there outside by Harrison. Now they keep the ball moving from left to right. Start. Here's an open 3 on the outside, and you can knock that one down. He had barely come into the game, and Tony Flatt has a triple.
Well, I mean, you can't let his brother get all the attention.
8-7 now. The Warriors with their second lead of the game. Miss on the opportunity. Pulled down by Luke Shelton. And defense in the back. 3 of the Speedway Spark Plugs going to have to get inside.
Nice hands.
Shot up and good. Counted for Graham Shelton.
I really like Graham Shelton's hands. That was, Valentine.
10-7, and wow, that's a quick move underneath there by Reese Walker. And the Spark Plugs pull within one at 10-9. Keep the ball moving. Outside 3 attempt on the way is up and good. Brock Buckley. So for Covenant Christian now, that is the 3rd triple here in the first quarter, and now their biggest lead at 13-9 with 1.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter.
Yeah, when their outside shot is falling, they are almost unbeatable. I mean,
here's Metellic starting to move to the middle. Gives it off to Harrison. Now they go right side. Trey Flatt on the defense, trying to get it out of there. There's a drive to the basket, and contact made from the right corner on a 3, no good. Wow. By pickup on the inside on the miss by Reese Walker. And here comes Covenant. Under 1 minute remaining here in the first. Luke Shelton looking for help. Gives it off to Trey Flatten. Now to Tony from the left corner. No good on the 3 attempt. Rebounds Speedway. Metallic right up the middle in the paint. Left hand up and good. He's got nice size and a good move to the hoop. 13-11 now in favor of Covenant as we count it down here in the opening period. And Metallic's going to pick up his first personnel foul. Watch this one as he squares up on this 3 from the outside. Outside the rim there, got it up and got it.
Yeah, and on the other side with Metallic, he's so smooth in everything he does. He doesn't look like he's moving overly fast or working totally hard, but he protects the ball, and he does a great job of just using his size and getting in there.
Luke Shelton at the free throw line, misses on the first attempt with 31 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. One more coming as he was fouled in the act of shooting by Nate Metallic. Second free throw rolls in, and the lead goes to 3 at 14-11. Up court almost loses control as the Flat Boys on top of the defense. Inside. Now they come back out to Metallic. Now from the left corner on this way. No, by Evan Jones, who's come into the game for the Speedway Sparkplugs. Here's another 3 from the left corner. Up and no good. Metallic on the rebound. Defense pressure in the backcourt. Looking for help, and we have come to the end of the first quarter of play with our score. Covenant Christian 14 and Speedway 11. You're watching Warrior Basketball, powered by IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Covenant Christian High School in Indianapolis. Steve McClure along with Doc Stratton. As we begin play here in the second quarter, Covenant Christian has grabbed a 3-point advantage after 14-11. It's been close all the way. And let's see who we have on the floor. Here's Tony Flatt underneath the basket. Misses on the little layup. Second try is also no good. Ball tipped in the air. Speedway finally comes away with it. A 4-on-2 break.
Oh, wow.
Good move under the hoop. And that is Drew Ballantyne with his first bucket of the game. And now Speedway says we can play as physical as you can.
Yeah, I tell you, coming out of that dead ball, that was just. I mean, if you watch this right here, there's players. I mean, there was 4 defenders that he got around there. Great quickness, great agility.
He spun the right way on the left side and was able to put it off a glass. Trey Flatt back in the game along with Brock Buckley. Underneath the basket is Buckley, up and good. Buckley with his 7th point of the game, and the lead now at 3, 16-13. Once again, down the lane. High in the air goes Drew Ballantyne. And Speedway's keeping it close. Once again, Tony Flatt underneath on that missed shot. Here comes a 3 attempt from the top of the key. Nails it. That is Graham Shelton. Wow. Some pretty good shooting going on here.
It's a fast pace, I'll tell you that.
19-15 in favor of the Warriors. Up court, good bounce pass underneath, almost traveled, and the basket goes in by Carson Harrison. Was able to recover the basketball. Trey Flatt out front. Down in the corner, here comes another 3, outside, bang, goes Graham Shelton. He has 8 points on the game.
They get the ball in a dangerous scoring position so fast.
22-17, a tie-up. And it is Buckley, has it taken right back away from him by Metallic. Rebound in the corner there by Harrison. And the Speedway spark plug still in my back, up, and good. 22, Jacob Walker with his first bucket of the game. Right place, right time. Here we go, down corner, left side, 3 on the way, up and good. My goodness, Graham Shelton, just give him the ball.
Yeah, right there, Luke wasn't going to give him the ball, but he saw who it was. He knew he was on fire.
3 triples already for Graham Shelton and 11 points.
Wow.
Good pass underneath by Speedway. Back outside, Metallic for 3. And he's got it. So Metallic puts in his 8th point of the game. Here comes once again Graham Shelton. This is not a 3, but it does awry. And watch Shelton.
All right, everybody take a break now. Let's look at one of these. Here we go. I mean, this is in the middle of his heat check. You can't leave him that wide open. But since then, you could just tell. I mean, he's taking a look down there, seeing if anybody noticed. But yeah,
they noticed. All right.
There's some confident shooting going on down there right now.
25-22. And the spark plugs almost have it. They do. It's taken away. Tony Flatt right there for the bucket. Good steal by Graham Shelton and the basket by Tony Flatt. 27-22. Metallic left hand, no. Pace is picked up all the way up underneath on the miss there by Walker. And a foul in the backcourt against Speedway. This will be only their second team foul.
Well, you got a 5-point deficit if you're Speedway, but if you're a Speedway fan and you're watching this game and everything seems ugly, or it's going to seem like an ugly game for you. So it's going to be one of those games that aren't going to be pretty.
Timeout on the floor with the score: Covenant Christian 27 and Speedway 22. You're watching Warrior Basketball, powered by IndianaSRN.
Make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Back with you here on IndianaSRN, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page at IndianaSRN and never miss an upcoming game. Just hit that subscribe button with that little button, and you'll be in business and never miss another notification.
You got to smash that button, Steve. That's what the kids say.
Smash it.
Smash it.
27-22. Covenant Christian with a 5-point lead. Speedway has been in this game from the start. Outside the shooting of Graham Shelton, who has 3 triples. Here's a substitution for the Warriors in there. Jaden Ashley for the first time on that miss. And the spark plugs quickly coming up floor. Down in the corner they go. Chasing is Trey Flatt. Now they go to the opposite corner. Contact made, stolen. Last touch there underneath by Graham Shelton, who had his foot on the line.
Yeah, if you're Covenant, if they want to mess around on that baseline, you already have the length. So now it's even cutting it down even more, making it harder for Speedway.
Drew Valentine triggers underneath the basket. Now back up on top to Carson Harrison between the 2 circles. Right side, contact. As we see Walker underneath. Needs help now. Comes back outside. Gives to number 20. That's Evan Owens. And a miscue on the outside there. And Covenant Christian will get it right back. That Warrior bench is
I gotta tell you,
active,
man.
are they not?
they
may be
everybody's
spread out.
working out over there.
They may be spread out, but they're Scott Flatt in his 16th season here at Covenant Christian. Chuck Bennett in his 18th. Trey Flatt down the lane, up and good. Gets the roll there, and Trey Flatt has his 5th point of the game, and the lead now the biggest at 7. 29-22 with 3:40 remaining here in the first half. Once again, off the foot of Metallic, picked up underneath there by Tony Flatt. And they'll wait and give it to Trey as he comes across the 10-second line left side. Between his legs, now down the middle. Hand in there on the defense by Reese Walker for Speedway. And the spark plugs are coming the other way. Walker, shot in the air, up and good. Reese Walker with his 6-point, and the trimming the lead back to 5, 29-24. Jump shot, fifth right side from 12 feet. Graham Shelton on fire tonight.
You get the feeling that Graham just doesn't want them in the game because every time they score, Graham comes down within 5 seconds and scores.
Again, he's got nice vertical too. Was able to go straight up. That's a difficult shot to defend. Here's Metallic, has the ball trapped there on the defense by Graham Shelton. Watch Trey Flatt go into the paint here. All by himself.
This is what he can do, right? He's got a forward body, but he can split a defense. He's so agile, got great handles, soft hands. Just a great player.
Top athlete. That's what he is. 31-24, 7-point advantage, and a 3 from the outside. This miss on the Luke Shelton shot. It's Trey Flatt. Now gives it back to Luke. Now they go the other side. There for Ashley. Here comes the ball left side, almost gets away from Luke Shelton. Again, that defense for Speedway has been very good here in the opening half. Trey Flatt with it with 2:17 remaining here in the opening half. And a 7-point advantage now for the Covenant Christian Warriors. 3 outside attempted on that. I'm not sure he wanted to take that shot, but he did.
Yeah, and now you're going to see a different type of pressure out of Speedway on their defense.
Look at this drive down the middle. Oh, my goodness. Drew Valentine, their top scorer, gets a 6-point of the game, and he'll get to the free throw line for a shot here.
So, like I was saying, it's not going to be the exact same kind of pressure that Covenant puts on you, as they don't have the length, but they know where to pressure you at. They're smart enough to get you to go away you don't want to go. So, they're doing a great job too.
Drew Valentine pulls the spark plugs within 5 and can trim it back to 4 as he makes good on the 3-point play. That shot by the foul went against Buckley.
They're so fast getting down the floor.
Ashley now back up on top to Tony Flatt. 3 on the outside, on its way, no good by Luke Shelton. Rebound by Ashley underneath. Pulled down on the rebound by Evan Owens. Speedway trying to get closer, down by 4. As they bring it across the 10-second line with 1.5 minutes remaining. Drew Valentine gets it off, helping is Reese Walker toward the middle. And a slip and a fall, and let's see. Watch it run, Valentine going down the lane, up, and good.
Look, if you look at the way he protects that ball with his body, I mean, he's just, and he's probably had to his whole life. He's been that size, but just great agility there.
15th foul against Covenant Christian. This one against Jaden Ashley. His first. Metallic underneath. Misses on the layup. Pulled down on the rebound by Luke Shelton. Trey Flatt, look at this pass underneath to his brother Tony. Now the opposite side. 3 coming your way by Ashley. No good. And they're going to get one more try with exactly 1 minute remaining. Luke Shelton thought about it. He's 4 feet outside the arc. Now Ashley handles underneath, up and good by the man, Brock Buckley, with his 9th point of the first half. 33-27. Let's see what Speedway wants to do here with now 35 seconds remaining.
Well, that's probably the worst place you could possibly take the basketball. But here's the layup by Covenant on the last possession, and it always feels like Tony has been getting the ball down there, whether it's an offensive board or just working his way down. And another good dump off.
And finds Buckley wide open on that bounce pass and easily off the glass and in. A 6-point lead with 39 seconds and a steal. Other way, left hand up, Buckley. And Buckley now with his 11th point of the first half. Offensive foul. No, they're going to call a block on that. It's going to go against Tony Flatt.
I don't know which Flatt is working harder this game, and I got to tell you, Scott is in the consideration. doing all the jumping and running over there.
Tony Flack gets his second personal foul of the first half, and to the free throw line with a 1-on-1 comes Drew Valentine. Valentine's first free throw is good. He's a 61% free throw shooter on the season. One more coming here.
He looks in control, right?
He
I mean,
does.
he looks really good today.
Solid player.
Yeah. He's one of those guys. Him and Metallic definitely, they passed the eye test.
Valentine, a 5'8" senior. Second free throw also good. 35-29, and let's see if the Warriors elect to go with one shot. And the way they're walking up the floor, you would think so. Scott Flatt shouting out instructions to his team as Trey Flatt will handle between the two circles as he bounces the ball left and right hand. That's Evan Owens about 3 feet away from him. Now they start to move. 4 seconds remaining. Coming the other side. Left-hand shot on the way. No good. And we have come to the end of the first half of play with our score. Covenant Christian 35 and the Speedway Spark Plugs 29. A very well-played first half, and Covenant Christian at the beginning of the game a little bit slow in terms of getting their offense down, but my goodness, with the work that Brock Buckley has done interior as well as the outside shooting of Gray and Shelton, they're in business.
Yeah, I mean, all cylinders are firing. Now, when they started out, their shots, their perimeter shots weren't exactly falling, as they were kind of anticipating. But as the half went on, they did start to fall, which makes it, like I said, if their perimeter shot is falling, they're almost unstoppable with that length and strength that they have. And then, you go over to Speedway, and they've actually made this a good game between, the first half was with Nate Metallic, and then the first quarter, in the second quarter, Drew Valentine just took over, there with 9 points there in just the second. I like how they were able to play good defense at their pace, right? Because both teams played good defense, but it looks totally different because Covenant is just so in your face about everything.
Doc, in this series that's been going on for a long time between the Speedway Spark Plugs and Covenant Christian, in the series right now stands at 10-9 in favor of Speedway, although Covenant Christian has won the last 5 outings. Once again, we are at the half with our score, Covenant Christian 35 and Speedway 29. We'll be back in a moment in Indiana, SRN.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
There's no greater anti-poverty measure than to give a person a job. That helps them start to change that trajectory.
Morales Group is a full-service staffing company that provides temporary labor in the Indianapolis, Central Indiana market.
It was a challenge that was given by my father. He wanted me to give back much more than I had been. Then I realized that when he said more, he wanted me to see how I could give more. And it wasn't just in money, but in time and in services. And that's how the Morales Group was created.
I started off at Morales Group as an intern. I interned for 3 years before going on full-time staff here. What I love most about Morales Group is that big family aspect. I come from a big family in Mexico, and since the company is continuously growing, I feel like there's always a new member of the family that I get to know.
We're willing to give. We're willing to serve others, and we're not expecting something in return.
Come talk to us. We would love to work with you.
This is a place of becoming. I grew up spiritually here. This place is a gem of Christian community, not just for churches and not just for schools, but for Christians coming together and dialoguing and truly learning and truly engaging culture.
This idea of the relationship with a student and the relationship with God, it's the most important thing in what we do in every single subject that we teach.
We want Covenant to be a place where they are challenged in their faith here in a safe environment where questions are welcome, but we ultimately have faith in the gospel.
The model of Covenant is that all teachers are Bible teachers, that all the teachers are mentors and spiritual leaders. And we've always hired teachers that care immensely about their students and not just about their intellectual life, but about their spiritual life.
The kind of education that Covenant is providing, both intellectual but also deeply spiritual, practical, theology that changes the way that students live. The gospel is the message that changes everything.
We're not just trying to master the truths, but to receive them that we would be changed.
Do you want to have a thinking faith? Do you want to have a curious faith? How about a charitable faith? We need students who understand their faith, and not who just understand it intellectually, but who have a zeal, a personal zeal for Jesus.
We are pursuing concrete answers to everything always, to be right, but to live in right relationship. Not just be right, but do rightly.
Our model of education, our pursuit of learning, is not just about preparing students to serve, though it is that. It's not just preparing students for rigorous academic endeavors, which we hopefully do that as well. But we know that at the heart of it all, and the thing that matters most to us is that their lives are changed.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Back with you here at Covenant Christian in Indianapolis. Steve McClure along with Doc Stratton at the half. It's the home Covenant Christian Warriors leading Speedway by the score of 35-29. Now in his 51st year of publication, Hoosier Basketball Magazine. Check out this year's magazine, covering the entire state of Indiana and all the teams we love. Follow Hoosier Basketball Magazine on Twitter at Hoosier Basketball at HBB Magazine. 35-29 here at the half with Covenant Christian up on top. And a reminder to all of our viewers that coming Friday, we have a lot of basketball coming your way as we switch gears and shift over to the IHSA girls sectional. And we'll be bringing you games from sectional number 27 as well as sectional number 59. In that sectional 59 matchup, it'll be the 8th-ranked Greenwood Christian Academy Cougars going up against Providence Cristo Rey. There's only one game featured at the sectional 59 semifinal with the withdrawal of Crystal House Academy. So Lutheran, with their win on Tuesday night against Central Christian, advances to the championship game on Saturday evening at Lutheran, which you'll be able to see and hear right here on IndianaSRN. The other sectional involved for IndianaSRN is sectional number 27. That'll be a doubleheader coming up on Friday at 6 and 8 p.m. The games never stop.
Never. I mean, why would they, Who wants them to?
That's right. Exciting time of the year.
Oh, especially here in Indiana. I mean, you said it out of the gate, man. We're so blessed to be here.
Yeah,
we really
and
are.
I'll tell you this, Doc. When I moved from Indiana to Florida on a relocation with my job and was gone for almost 15 years, and when I came back, you just can't imagine how happy I was to be able to back in Hoosier hysteria once again. There's a nice feed underneath. Metallic on the miss, puts it back still can't get it to go. Rebound by Graham Shelton.
Oh, good D by Valentine.
Very nicely done. Valentine up and no good. Metallic's right there. Pulled down by Trey Flatt. 4 different times there that Speedway had a chance at it.
Yeah, it's like I said, I mean, you got to go as fast as you can, and sometimes that just messes with you.
Good ball movement underneath. They look for Buckley. Now back outside. Down in the corner is Graham Shelton. His shot in the air is up and good. Buckley on the 3, and he is in fire as well. 11 points in the first half. Now add 3 to that for 14, and the biggest lead of the game for Covenant. 38-29 as we enter play in the third quarter. Another steal, and ball is tipped away. Last touch there by Speedway. Watch this play from the left corner in the left pocket.
Yeah, just that little extra pass here. They draw the defense, and that opens up the wide open 3 there in the corner. That's why if you can hit that shot, I was always told as a wingman, if you can hit the corner shot, you're going to play.
And you normally would not see Buckley in that particular position since he's generally down inside the paint, but he found himself open there and made good on it. 38-29, minute and a half into the third quarter of play. A little bit of a slowdown as they set up the offense for the Warriors. Now down the lane, Buckley up and good. Give the assist there to Trey Flatt.
Oh.
Once again, wow. Buckley on the steal, and bang, 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 and the lead at 13. You're watching Warrior Basketball powered by IndianaSRN. .7-0 run for the Covenant Christian Warriors coming out of the break at halftime, and the lead now at 13, 42-29. Much of that enabled, Doc, by Brock Buckley.
Well, he was the one that definitely got the ball through the hoop, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that went into that, from his teammates.
And with this 13-point lead, Covenant continues to chase on the defense. Pressure all over the court. 3 outside, no good on the miss there by Valentine. And it is stolen right back. Valentine with a 3 coming. Up, no good. Rebound underneath by Buckley. 2-on-2 break. And they'll wait for everybody to get in place. Back outside, Buckley for three. No good. Rebound down in the corner. Give it to Walker. My goodness. As they lead now at 45-29 with 5:40 remaining here in the third. Metelic. Cross-court pass. Gives it off to Walker. Once again, good defense being applied there by Michael Wilson, who picked up 2 quick fouls in the opening quarter underneath the basket. Foul in the act of shooting. Watch Crane set up here on this outside the three-point line.
Yeah, just a hustle play, turns around, finds that the defense that, they were sagging down a little bit, and they should. You have to protect the basket first, but then, turn around, it's open, take it.
That foul went against Graham Shelton, his first in the game. Team foul number 1 here in the second half. First free throw in the air is no good by Carson Harrison. One more coming. Chuck Bennett in his 18th season at Speedway. Free throw is good. 1 out of 2. 45-30, 15-point advantage with 5.5 minutes remaining here in the third. Michael Wilson has yet to score in the game, but he has done his job as well.
Yeah, he was one of the ones I was going to mention. His defense has been amazing tonight.
Everything they ask of him, he does. Little 15-foot jumper on the right side. Graham Shelter continues his hot streak. He had 13 in the opening half, now with 15 here in the game. Biggest lead of the game now at 17, 47-30. Speedway moving from left to right. Defense inside. They're grabbing for it. 3 men on the floor. And a tie-up. The arrow points Doc to the Covenant Christian Warriors.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's everything is going Covenant's way right now. And it's all stemming from that defense. I don't care if their offense is awful. Covenant Christian is an amazing basketball team just because of their defense.
12-1 run here for the Covenant Christian Warriors since the beginning of our third quarter of play. And the Warriors have the basketball now, playing on their home floor, the best place to be. Michael Wilson distributing, giving off to Trey Flatt. As we see Buckley start to move inside, he's being defended there by Harrison. Ball goes out of bounds, can't catch up with it. And Speedway will get it out, and they continue to press here. Doc.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to, especially when it's your rival, but you don't want to let them up at any time. You got a couple shooters on Speedway.
Errant ball goes down in the corner, saved there by Walker. Walker being defended there by Graham Shelton. Much pressure. Valentine, now they give it off right side. Metelic for three. And it is Nate Metelic with his 11th point of the game. 47-33 as we go under 4 minutes to play. Oh, my goodness. Look at this Michael Wilson move on the left side of the basket. Quickly, up court, 22, Jacob Wachter. Back and forth, Trey Flatt to the hoop, and he's going to watch Michael Wilson with his slick move down the left lane.
He just turns on that acceleration, and he got that extra step it took to get to the lane.
Thing just hung on the line there. Drew Valentine picks up the personal foul, and here's Trey Flatt at the line. First one is up, and nothing but net. 6 points now for Trey. Again, everybody involved with the offense for Covenant Christian tonight.
And, you were talking just a second ago about, they were still pressing. But the press is so much a part of their offense as well. Yeah. So they really almost have to stay in. They're trying to get better as they go forward. This is a process for them. So, in the fourth quarter, you'll probably see them dial it back a bit. But, you can only coach one team at a time. So, you just have to stay to your identity and keep getting better.
8 players have been on the court for the Warriors tonight. So, again, trying to keep everybody fresh. Evan Owens, left side, gives it off to Valentine, being defended there by Michael Wilson. Down the lane, up, and a foul going to be called against Covenant Christian. Good move by Reese Walker.
Yes.
Not afraid to go in amongst the bigs.
Well, with this team, everybody's big. I mean, it's everybody. You're either big or strong or both, and really, they've got. I mean, 1 through 5 out there on the court. Everybody's going to be. Their hands are so active. Everything's going to be contested. Everything. So the fact that he was able to get that far inside as he makes that first one.
That foul was against Caleb Crane, his first in the game, and team foul number 2. Walker will get one more here.
But, yeah, just the fact that he was able to get inside is just – I mean, he stayed low to the ground, which you have to do.
Second free throw also good, and Reese Walker has 8 points in the game. A 14-point advantage. Trey Flatt will go to the bench for a little bit of a rest, and his brother Tony will come on, number 4. Also into the game for the Warriors is number 11. That's Jaden Ashley. Wilson will set up the offense here for the Covenant Christian Warriors. A 14-point lead. Buckley, contact made. And I think it's going to go against Carson Harrison, which will be his second.
You know, a person of Buckley's size shouldn't be able to have a quick first step like that. But, I mean, wow, he's just got that complete package.
Carson, here he is there. A fake. Mean he was going to go somewhere else, but no, he's right there to put it in.
They tried that in the first quarter, and he just missed it. That time he made up for it.
20 points unofficially here in the game for Brock Buckley this evening. Down the lane is Metallic, can't get it to go. Here is Micah all the way up, and good.
Good for him. He's earned that one.
He's a speedster up the court, and here comes another steal by Buckley. Down the lane, contact made by Owens, up and good.
Are you kidding me?
Everything's going in for Mr. Buckley.
Oh, my goodness.
This is entertaining, to say the least, and a 20-point lead now. The foul goes against Evan Owens, his first, team foul number 3.
And you got to love it, too. You look over there at Coach Flatt, and he's still coaching away, man. It's so nice to see his passion over there on that sideline.
Buckley with a 3-point lead and back to a 21-point lead. That's the biggest of the game thus far for Covenant with 2.5 minutes remaining. Well, almost lost there by Evans underneath the basket up and
nice
good.
Find.
That is Drew Valentine on the catch and the release.
Yeah, that was an amazing pass by Evan Owens.
Underneath the basket, Owens on the cleanup of the missed shot. 2 minutes coming up the floor. Carson Harrison stops for a 15-foot jumper. No. Pulled down by Tony Flatt. Crossing the 10-second line. Defended there out front by Walker. Now they give it off to Micah. In between his legs, defended there by Reese Walker. Jeez. Buckley, look at him move to the basket. Brings it back up on top.
It's impressive.
Minute and a half left here in the third. From the corner, another 3 goes down. Jaden Ashley on the scoreboard. 61-39 and a 22-point lead. Outside, almost taken away there on the quick defense. Watch Buckley in this move.
Yeah, there's that he's able to take it, and he's stronger than that.
Back of that.
His agility, man, is just so nice. He's got that touch, but he's so strong.
Back of the rim, bounced up once, twice, and falls in. End of the game now for the Speedway Spark Club. That's number 40, Jackson Smith, for the first time tonight. 1 minute remaining here in the third.
Oh, my goodness. This is such an impressive defense. I just 1 through 5, it doesn't matter who they sub in. They are, it's like that drill that we put in football. We had that belt that you couldn't break. You had to stay so close to a guy. This defense has been so amazing.
Graham Shelton along with Trey Flatt will come in for the final minute of play here in the third quarter for Covenant Christian. 61-39. Outside, Jackson Smith needs some help. Now Valentine handles, starts to move to the basket, up off the glass, no. Jackson Smith up and good. With the left hand. Trey Flatt will bring it across the line now as we head under to the 30-second mark. Trey Flatt, 7 points on the evening. It's been a Buckley show as far as offense is concerned. Here's a drive to the basket. Can't get it to go. Goes out of bounds. Both he and Reese Walker on the deck. And the Warriors will get it out. 28 seconds remaining.
Yeah, you could tell Covenant, they don't care where the clock is. They are just going to go,
Just
right?
keep going.
I mean, that's who they are, and good for them. Teams that have identities, you just love to watch.
Ashley underneath by himself. Tony Flatt. The assist there for Jaden Ashley. 7 points in the game now for Tony Flatt.
Here it is.
Quickly up court. Speedway looking for a shot here with 12 seconds remaining. Valentine will handle. Now down in the corner, ball gets away. On the defense there, Luke Shelton.
Look at how much passion they have playing defense. I mean, it's a 22-point game.
Metallic with the basketball. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Shot in the air is up and no good by Valentine. And we have come to the end of the third quarter of play with our score. Covenant Christian 63 and Speedway 41. You're watching Warrior Basketball powered by IndianaSRN.
There's no greater anti-poverty measure than to give a person a job. That helps them start to change that trajectory.
Morales Group is a full-service staffing company that provides temporary labor in the Indianapolis, Central Indiana market.
It was a challenge that was given by my father. He wanted me to give back much more than I had been. Then I realized that when he said more, he wanted me to see how I could give more. And it wasn't just in money, but in time and in services. And that's how the Morales Group was created.
I started off at Morales Group as an intern. I interned for 3 years before going on full-time staff here. What I love most about Morales Group is that big family aspect. I come from a big family in Mexico, and since the company is continuously growing, I feel like there's always a new member of the family that I get to know.
We're willing to give. We're willing to serve others, and we're not expecting something in return.
Come talk to us. We would love to work with you.
Spectacular play in the third quarter of play by the Covenant Christian Warriors with 28 points. And watch these replays.
Yeah, you just see that alley-oop there coming out. A great pass by Tony, man. And it was his brother that did it the first time, and then you see it coming out here. It's supposed to be a give on the outside, but they ended up covering that, so they got the they got the backdoor play by Tony.
As we come back, Metallic finds the inlet pass and puts it up and off the glass and in. 20-point advantage here as we've been in the fourth quarter. Covenant Christian looking for their 14th win of the season against only 3 losses. Their next game will be on Saturday at Central Christian Academy.
Yeah,
Trey
it's good
Flatt.
to see we're going to hopefully be able to see a couple other subs come in for Covenant Christian.
Trey Flatt up on top now.
Devon Woods working hard down low. Oh, what a move.
Can't get it as it rolls off. Pulled down by Valentine. Stops. 15-footer on its way. No. Underneath Metallic. No, excuse me. Jackson Smith off the glass and in. And he is fouled and will get to the line.
Yeah, it was a good call. It was a good play down low, by Smith, staying strong. Devon Woods just checking in the game. It looked like he, just looked a little cold there. That's how he didn't, win the race to the ball, but he'll get there.
Cale Bennett is reported into the game for Speedway, number 50. Free throw in the air up and no good. And the Warriors are on their way to the other end. Tony Flatt from 15, no good. Pulled down by Jackson Smith. Behind the back dribble by Metallic. Being challenged there by Luke Shelton. Ball gets away. Whistle at the other end, and let's see what we have. Foul going to be charged against Speedway.
You think the Flat kids, when they wake up in the morning, sprint to the bathroom?
I think they do.
I mean, they know one speed, I know.
That's second foul, personally, against Nate Metallic. And team foul number 4 against the Sparkplugs. The Warriors with an 18-point advantage here in the final quarter. Tony Flatt starts to move to the hoop. Good defense underneath by Valentine. Last touch there by the Warriors. And there's a nice piece of sportsmanship as Drew Valentine goes to pick him up.
Yeah, that was Valentine's hustle, sportsmanship, everything right there was exactly what you want to see.
Looks like the Warriors will drop off a little bit on defense here with 6.5 minutes remaining. Valentine with the left hand up front. Looking to set something up here. Gets a nice screen by Jackson Smith as they move right side.
Wow.
Ball picked up by Valentine off of the scramble from the corner. No good. On the rebound in the miss by Jackson Smith. Here comes the Warriors. Luke Shelton down the corner. Shot in the air up and no good by Devon Woods. And he will get to the free throw line for 2.
So Devon had he ripped the rebound down on the defensive end. He did a great job running the floor. There was only one pass between him getting down there or rebounding and him getting the ball back. So good for him. Way to hustle down and get it on both sides.
Here's Woods at the free throw line, a little short. That foul was against Jackson Smith, his first, team foul number 5 against Speedway. And we see Tony Flatt going to the sidelines now.
You just love to see it. Like, everything Covenant does is together. They they're just so excited for each other. Devon makes a free throw there, and they go crazy.
Almost a standing ovation there. So Devon Woods will go to the sidelines and get a little bit of a congratulatory there from Tony Flatt. So on the floor right now for Covenant will include Michael Wilson along with Jaden Ashley. Trey Flatt, Buckley, shot in the air, no good, and Luke Shelton.
This second half has been kind of,
sidestep shot.
Are you serious?
Put it in the ring.
Do you see that change of direction? That was pretty.
He is quick to the hoop. Foul goes against number 40. That's Jackson Smith's second. Team foul number 6 and a 3-point opportunity now for Michael Wilson. Watch this.
Yeah, he's going to the right and then whoop, right. Oh, it's just, come on. That's not fair.
Pulls back with the right hand and lets it lie.
You know, what I was going to say, though, in a half that hasn't really gone Speedway's way, can you imagine where they would be without Valentine? Right. I mean, that kid has been playing his tail off on both ends.
Free throw in the air, miss, and Metallic on the rebound. Metallic was very active in the opening half and has been rather quiet here in the second half. Trey Flatt, cross dribble, bumps into his own teammate in Michael Wilson. They recover. Buckley outside for 3, no. Rebound underneath comes to Reese Walker. Now Speedway on the move. Down in the corner, Metallic handles. Double teamed there by both Shelton and Trey. Ball stolen away. Michael Wilson on his way up, and he waits for Buckley on the dunk, and it doesn't work. And they see if they're going to get it back. They do.
They better.
Underneath.
Their coach wasn't very happy, so they better get it back. They knew.
That is Caleb Green waiting in the arms for that easy bucket. 68-45, a 23-point advantage for the Warriors. Metallic outside for 3. It goes down.
You know, I really like how Metallic has that outside shot to go with his inside game. Oh, my God.
14 points.
Oh, my God.
And another 3 for the Warriors. This by Caleb Crane. And he has 8 points in the game. My scorecard is starting to run out of space here, Duck.
You know, you can have mine. I stopped keeping track, man. It's just, watch this little...
Micah pulls back, gives it off to his teammate, Caleb Crane, and he does nothing but put it down.
Yeah, you don't ever want to fall down on defense.
Buckley inside has it taken away. Valentine with the basketball.
I can't say enough about this kid. I mean, Covenant's running around having fun, and Valentine's doing everything he can just to make it a game.
Still playing with a lot of energy.
Yes, yep, and heart.
Carson Harrison now down is Micah. No, can't handle it. Buckley all the way on the fast dunk. And foul on the backside. 2 shots coming here for Caleb Green.
I don't know that I've seen a team have this much fun.
They
you
are
know what I
having-
mean? They are having everything that they do, even during play. They've got smiles on their face, man. This is great.
Foul picked up there by Cale Bennett on that breakaway. Now Caleb Crane at the line for free throws. First one is good. 9 points on the evening for Mr. Caleb Crane.
See, even like right there, I mean, you're about to take another free throw, and you're sitting there cracking jokes with your guard behind you. I mean, it's a great atmosphere in here. You know, they've got their families here. There's actual crowd, which is awesome. But you know, you just watch down there at that bench. Everything that they do is cheered. It's just great to see.
Reacting to the good play by the Covenant Christian Warriors. 3:46 remaining and a 24-point advantage now for the CC Warriors. 15-footer on its way.
Wow.
High in the air goes Reese Walker, and he has his 10th point of the game. Stolen. Valentine looking for 3.
Ew.
Jumping underneath, and there's going to be contact made. Carson Harrison will go high in the air, and we'll get a foul here against Covenant Christian.
You know, Harrison and Walker have been all over the place too. I just think that they're just a little bit under. They're not as tall as Covenant. They're not as long. They're not as strong. But they have been scrappy themselves, Harrison and Walker.
Buckley will come out, and Devon Woods back in.
Oh yeah.
3:20 remaining, and a 22-point lead for Covenant Christian. Here's Valentine being defended there by Michael Wilson. Wilson just plays outstanding defense. Underneath the basket, no on the miss. Devon Woods on the rebound.
I really like Woods'
2-on-1 break.
Rebounding.
Gives it off to Michael Wilson. He waits for his teammates.
You and I can talk about it. You remember watching Charles Barkley play?
Of course.
Devon Woods, man.
There
And
you
that's what
go.
I mean, he wrestles that ball out of the air.
And in fact, he's wearing Charles Buckley's number.
Yeah.
Michael Wilson will inbound underneath the Covenant basket. Inbound. Trey Flatt back on the court. Underneath looking for Devon Woods,
Yeah.
and it's stolen. He gets it right
Oh,
back.
nice pass.
And underneath the basket, Devon Woods up and good.
Look at that.
Put him on the line. On
They've
the
been
miss.
waiting for that.
The miss by Caleb Crane, but cleaning business up is Devon Woods.
This team has been waiting for Woodsy to get the ball in the hoop. That's nice.
It's cool, isn't it? 8th team foul against Speedway. This one goes against number 3, Carson Harrison. Second free throw in the air is good by Woods. Woods now with 4 points in the game. And according to my roster, everyone has scored that has been on the court today. Turnaround jumper by Valentine, no good. Pulled down by Trey Flatt. 2:20 remaining. Up court quickly.
Oh, no.
Underneath
Are
the
you
basket.
serious?
Oh, my goodness. Graham Shelton off of the assist from Trey Flatt. That was picturesque.
Yeah. What vision, man. Look at everything. Everything is contested here. I
Still
love
playing.
It.
Watch this play at the other end of the court. Trey
He doesn't
Flatt.
even grab it with both hands. He just
Up
pushes it.
and good.
That's so odd. Hey, you watch here. Here's how Woods. Watch the reaction as
Yeah.
Woodsy's ball. Look at that.
Cool. 77-50, the biggest lead of the game. Up court, underneath, shot on its way up and good by Jake Davis.
Now everybody has scored, and look at the bench now.
79-50 as we go under 2 minutes to play. Valentine up court, being defended there still tightly by Michael Wilson. Back up on top, 3 on its way, no good there by Reese Walker. And Devon Woods has the rebound. Give it off to Ashley, left side as he drives the hoop. And a offensive foul, going to be a charge against Covenant Christian's Jaden Ashley.
You know, you speak to people's compete level, and they're,
Yep.
you know, they never want to get shown up or anything like that. If you looked at Valentine the last couple possessions, he's held himself together very well, but you can tell he wanted to do something else
Something
to get
special.
something.
Yeah.
I mean, just the way that he's handled himself tonight, I can't give that kid enough praise. I mean, just an absolute competitor that kid is.
Speedway with the basketball, down by 29, 79-50. They kept this game close in the opening half, trailed by only 3 at the end of one, 14-11. And then it was Katie bar the door at the end of, here's a nice 3 on the outside there by Eli Owens for Speedway.
Yeah, Eli Owens had great footwork there stepping into that one.
35-29 was the halftime advantage for Covenant Christian, and then they outscored Speedway in the third, 28-12, putting up 28 points in Indiana high school basketball.
Yeah.
That says a great deal about what kind of a team this is.
I thought that maybe Coach Flatt had told them to not score. Luke was dribbling around up there. He got the 5-second call. Yeah, that wasn't the plan, because listening to what Coach Flatt said, that was not what they were planning on doing.
Very athletic team, Covenant Christian. Shot in the air.
Athletic.
Nice on the pull back there by Jackson Smith.
And, not only are they athletic, they're senior laden, right? They've got everything you want at one time. And if that would have gone in, I think this roof would have absolutely blown up.
Andrew Crane on the missed attempt there, and a foul in the backcourt by Covenant Christian. So that is the 6th team foul, so no free throws to be coming here. And Speedway will bring it forward with 18 ticks left.
And, as these final ticks tick off, again, our hearts are with the Fulbright family. And,
absolutely.
If he's still watching and listening, we hope you're having some fun watching and getting away from life, at least for a little bit here.
You are surrounded by a great family here at
absolutely.
Covenant Christian, and we're right there with you. So all of our love and prayers go out to you, my friend.
Yes, absolutely.
And we will catch up with you on the next time around. So right now, we are concluding our game, and our final score tonight, it's Covenant Christian 79 and Speedway 55. Entertaining, to say the least, Doc Stratton, at the beginning of that third quarter, and who would have known?
We talked a little bit at halftime, and I just felt like what Speedway was doing, while it was impressive, it wasn't sustainable. And what Covenant was doing, it felt like at any second they could just explode. And that's exactly what happened coming out of the halftime, which was, it was for a second there was the Buckley show, and he was on another planet there for a few moments, and that was fun to watch. And everything that they were doing, it just felt like so natural to them. Everything that they did, it was together. Everybody was going the same direction. They have an identity, and you can tell. Just by like this right here. There might be one voice, but, man, everybody's going the same direction. Everybody's thinking the same thing. Nobody cares about who gets credit. They all are giving credit right now, just as they're praying, giving credit to their Savior. This is just amazing. It's an amazing team to be around.
And we are privileged to be a part of it. The Covenant Christian Warriors pushed their overall record to 14-3, and for Speedway, they will drop to 3-7. Covenant Christian's next game will be on Saturday as they travel to Central Christian Academy. Once again, our final score here tonight, it's Covenant Christian 79 and Speedway 55. And until next time, on behalf of my broadcast partner, Doc Stratton, and the entire SRN sports team, including our producer, Ben Wood, and our cameraman, Tully, this is Steve McClure reminding you, he lives for you and for me. Good night, everybody.